Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
Listen to this place! The Brahma Bull! The most electrifying man in all of entertainment!
The biggest box office draw around the globe and one of the greatest WWE superstars ever.
A much-deserved ovation for the Great One. An 8-time WWE Champion.
The Rock's one of the biggest stars in the entire world, and Byron, I think you should keep his name out of your mouth, you jabroni.
Hard to be a betting man on this one. These two competitors can be unpredictable.
That's what makes this match so intriguing. Despite his busy schedule, the only thing that Brahma Bull wants to do now is lay the smackdown on his opponent. Hey, Corey, do you smell that?
Byron, leave the catchphrases to the Great One. But yes, we all smell what The Rock is cooking. There, you made me say it.
See, that wasn't too bad.
Look at this. You have to think that's it. Talk about hitting hard. Tough situation to be in right here.
Yeah, and you have to think this is not going to end well.
Into the powerbomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point in the match. Guys, when The Rock first broke into WWE, he was often referred to as a blue chipper. And given his legendary lineage, it's easy to see why so much was expected from him right from the start.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. As Byron mentioned, The Rock comes from a long line of successful Samoan superstars, including former WWE Tag Team Champion Rocky Johnson, grandfather High Chief Peter Maivia, both of whom are WWE Hall of Famers.
And with respect to those...
Penny predicament. He's a long way from a 3 count, I can tell you that.
Too soon.
Oh, shoulder breaker. The Rock going to work now.
The steel cage is a massive enclosure that stands 15 feet in height. For almost 35 years, a select group of high flyers have taken their aerial assaults to greater heights. And when I say that, I mean superstars climb to the top of the steel cage, the real high-rent district, and dive off onto their opponent. And that all started with one man in October of 1983, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
To your point earlier, Byron, we've definitely seen some unbelievable attacks be launched from the top of the steel cage. And you mentioned the most iconic, the steel cage match for the Intercontinental Championship that saw Jimmy Superfly Snuka clash against bitter rival, the magnificent Morocco.
There's no denying that Superfly set the bar. You look over the years to people like Jeff and Matt Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and Chris Jericho.
Here he goes, close fist.
This is all but over.
Oh my goodness, crushing it. We got a cover. Gets the shoulder up before 3.
Well, he wouldn't be the great one if he stayed down on that pin.
Rock still got a lot of fight in this match.
Rock setting it up, and The Rock makes him pay for all that.
Truly devastating, Cole.
All this demoralizing damage to The Rock. How can he take the upper hand here? If he's not careful, this can snowball out of control for him in a hurry.
This cage really has gotten the better.
Shot of The Rock, bottom.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Cover here. 1, 2. Digging deep for a kick out.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Looks like he's got it applied perfectly. The Rock has an impressive in-ring resume that puts him in the discussion for the greatest WWE superstar of all time. But he's matched with a movie career that cemented the great one as the top leading man in Hollywood.
You name the film genre, The Rock has conquered it. Hilarious comedies, high-octane car movies, summer action flicks. They've all made The Rock a billion-dollar man in Hollywood.
Michael, Corey, you both discussed The Rock's dominance on the big screen, and I have to point out that he brought his stardom full circle when he actually produced a movie about Paige's career.
Yeah, I actually caught an advanced screening of the movie and loved every minute of it, but if The Rock wants another great WWE story, how about the inspirational tale of how I became the greatest announcer in WWE history despite being held back by working with you, Byron?
Oh boy, he is rolling.
That's the type of move that sends a message to an opponent.
We talk about how important stipulations are in a steel cage match. If superstars sign a contract where the only way to win is escape the cage and have both your feet touch the floor, the competitors must have a plan. Especially since you have to be comfortable trying to escape through the cage door as you do climbing over the top of the cage and vice versa.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy.
The offense of The Rock is working well right now. Here we go again. Corey, you touched on something moments ago that's so important for the combatants in a steel cage match to remember. A superstar must be able to think offensively to figure out how they're going to escape the cage. They must think defensively at the same time so they can prevent their opponent from getting out of the cage first and winning the match.
Well, a superstar must become comfortable with escaping the cage by both exiting the cage door and by climbing over the top of the cage. They must also be aware of their attributes and what's best for them. Let's just say if you're a giant like The Big Show, The Undertaker, Kane, or even Braun Strowman, it's preferred to exit through the cage door.
Before 2017's Extreme Rules, there were just 3 previous tag team matches where championship gold was decided inside a steel cage in the history of WWE special events. The Hardy Boys were in 2 of those matches. At Extreme Rules, in order to win the match, both members of a team had to exit the cage and have both feet on the floor.
The Hardys used their famous continuity to gain the early advantage until Cesaro and Sheamus utilized their devastating power to slow the pace of the match down. Both teams battled atop the steel cage, but in the end, Sheamus and Cesaro won the race to the arena floor to become new Raw Tag Team Champions.
I love these cage matches. This will go down as one of his hardest fought battles in WWE.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Man, this was great. He ain't playing here. Look at him go. He was on point the entire match, as you can see here.
There's plenty of reason for celebration tonight.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off. It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
Hey, did you enjoy that video? Don't forget to click on the screen for more professional wrestling games content here at Main Event Games. And if you enjoy our content, click that subscribe button. That way, you will support the channel and support me. Thank you.